Hey guys, what's going on? Ginevras here. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over a new blog post by Hytale on the server technology they're going to be using on the game. Now, this is actually very important information for server owners or anyone who wants to start a server, develop for a server, or anything of that sort. And also, it's some good information for players of Hytale, considering what is, actually talked about in here. But let's start off. So in this article, we're going to introduce the technology that underpins every Hytale server, both how they work and how you'll interact with them. In order to do so, we'll need to use some technical language, but we hope that you'll be excited by the work we're doing to make Hytale servers fast, easy to access, and secure. Now we get the first information about the languages and the language that Hytale's actually written in. Now we got a little bit of a hint from the trailer when they kind of had that code up on the screen, but we weren't 100% sure what it was written in. So right here it says that Hytale's client is written in C# and servers run on Java. So I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work. We've chosen to use Java for Hytale servers for a multitude of reasons. For one, our backend team is very comfortable writing high-performance Java, and that has let us heavily optimize our server code. Furthermore, we know that our community has a lot of experience with Java. So now this is really good, because this basically means that Minecraft developers and people who are used to developing Java are now easily going to be able to switch to Hytale to develop for servers on Hytale. However, the game itself, the client itself, is in C#. Now, I'm not 100% sure how the client and the server are going to interact there, but I'm not a developer. I hope a developer can probably answer that. I'm sure there's definitely a way for them to interact, otherwise they wouldn't be doing this. But I do think that is a good idea, because that means that, people who are familiar with the Minecraft client are now going to be able to develop for Hytale, basically, which is amazing, right? So there's also something called shared source servers. Now this is important when it comes to cheaters and how they're going to be regulating them. So the server technology will be provided shared source, which means that everyone will be able to read the server code. The game client, however, will be closed in order to provide a common baseline for server operators and players. This allows us to provide a secure and reliable experience, guard against cheating, and provide modders and content creators with a shared foundation to work from, which means that the server code will be basically open source and the client code will be closed source. So that's more information about how they're basically going to be preventing cheaters. I mean, obviously, they can't have a client that's completely open source, because obviously then people are just going to modify it and easily add cheats to it. Then they have to detect it with an anti-cheat. Like, why not just try to, prevent that from happening in the first place? Because Hytale is designed from the ground up for modding, server operators will be able to create and customize every aspect of the game, from environments and game mechanics. We know about this already. We know about a lot of this already. In effect, this shared source system means that it is possible for servers to run a modified version of the game grounded in a client that is common to every player. Every server represents its creator's vision of the game, and because server operators have a consistent platform to build on, it's straightforward for players to jump between wildly different experiences. So this is completely different than how Minecraft works. Like, on Minecraft, you have to download a mod, and the server has to get a mod for you to play modded on the server. What it looks like right now is that someone developing for a Hytale server can just set something up, like set a mod up on a Hytale server, and then any client can join it and automatically, basically have all the full experience of the server on the client. So the client no longer has to download anything at all to have, a full modded experience on different servers on Hytale. Now, that's huge for the game. That's huge. That's a really, really good idea. So it says when you connect to a Hytale server, the client will automatically download all the content needed in order to play. Models, animations, sounds, and everything else. And you see a little animation right here. An example of how new or changed assets are loaded automatically when a player connects to a server. So you're connecting to a local host server. Oh, and it loads all the assets in. See that? We also have some information about the server browser. So eagle-eyed viewers of our UI sneak peek article would have noticed a navigation tab called Servers at top of the Hytale main menu. Hytale's server browser will let players quickly find community servers to play on. We will allow you to sort and filter by the types of games you like to play, adventure mode or mini-games, co-op or competitive, as well as other factors like languages supported. A tagging system will allow servers to designate the type of content they provide, alongside traditional server list features like banners and graphics. So this is really exciting. Take a look at this, guys. So this is the actual concept of the UI of the server. So this is interesting. So you can see that we have the ping here, the number of players you have online, the server news, a button to connect, the website. You can copy the IP, and that's awesome. So I assume you could just put server news directly onto the server menu like that. That's awesome. So it'll be actively moderated, and all server operators from large minigame networks to smaller community servers are required to adhere to a lightweight terms of service. Obviously, they don't want to be having obscene things show up on the server list. That makes perfect sense to me. Playing with friends. Furthermore, we've implemented technology into Hytale to make playing together as painless as possible. The friends list allows you to jump into servers that your friends are currently playing on. Wow. Okay. They're using universal plug and play protocols to handle port forwarding automatically when it's possible. So you no longer have to port forward to even run a server. So that is much better than Minecraft. So you no longer have to download mods to play modded on a modded server, and you no longer have to port forward to play on to run a server. So wow, okay, I'm really impressed that they've actually been able to do all of that stuff, because I'm not aware. Like, I'm not a developer. I can't tell you if that's difficult to do, if that's easy to do, but that's really cool. What this means in practical terms is that you can join your friends' worlds through your friends list, as long as you're connected to the internet without having to set up port forwarding, regardless of the router setting. A platform to build on. We've poured everything we've learned in more than 6 years of running game servers for millions of players into Hytale server technology. Our ambition is eventually to implement solutions to all the difficulties that we've encountered over the years, to anticipate the issues that players and server operators may face and have an answer for them. We're working closely with the community, and we'll be reaching out to ensure that we factor your requirements and ideas. Wow! Okay, that's extremely good for the game. Okay, that's crazy. Alright, well, the more blog posts, I swear, the more blog posts we get, the more excited I am for Hytale. I'm super excited to play this. I'm going to be doing deep dives into the PvP mechanics as well when this comes out, and kind of the modifications that you can do to the game. And maybe, I mean, I just, the possibilities, the sheer number of possibilities I'm already seeing with this are, like, insane. Like, there could be a million different servers with all these different progressions and all these different, like, customizations, and, like, wow. Okay, that's crazy. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.